Okay.
Hi, this is Yvette Nicole Brown.
This is Rob Schrab, the director.
Dan Harmon.
Parker Day.
Jordan Bloom, co-writer.
And Mitch Hurwitz is going to be joining us at some point. We'll see.
Yeah.
Surely always goes to a live.
All right. What was the inspiration for this, Dan?
Well, it started as a very simple concept, which was just Yelp for teachers. It was just going to be a standard Jeff Winger kind of sitcom episode where there's a new app where students can rate teachers. So Jeff falls into populismitis, trying to please his students and get a higher Yelp grade. And then old asshole here, me, pointing at myself, had to overthink it and turn it into Logan's Run.
Can I start with my bone? I have a bone to pick.
Pick the bone. That's what this is for.
Here comes Mitch. Okay, hi, Mitch. So this is my bone. I felt like there was a great setup with Jeff and listen to me, Harmon. Hi, Mitch. I think that there was a great setup with Joel and Shirley, Jeff and Shirley, about why this is all going down. And because this scene was cut down in the editing bay, it made Shirley the villain through the whole thing. And really, Jeff was the villain. And I've said it. There, it's been said.
I just got here, but I disagree.
Mitch!
I just want to say that Steve Agee and Brian Posehn, this is them reunited from Sarah Silverman
Very
program.
funny.
What did you think of the way that
Which is the show that Dan and I broke up about, right?
Yes. Those meow meow beans on the screen in a post Sherlock world, we felt like we were licensed to do that to help illustrate the meow meow beans thing. You might remember season 3. I went a little too far with the VFX to illustrate people's thoughts and things, but in a post Sherlock world, it seemed okay to just do some discreet things.
They haven't necessarily agreed that this is post Sherlock. People might be watching this and not know. Why don't you just say pre Sherlock?
Yeah.
And they got it from you.
Sherlock, yeah.
I just meant the Arthur Conan Doyle property.
Yeah.
Well, if that is correct,
You're talking about Tarzan, right?
like most episodes in season 5, this thing we just were way over on time, so we had to edit stuff out. Even that last Hickey joke was like an edited version.
Yeah, he had a longer bit too. And the guys did too in explaining Meow Meow Beans, which is really funny. They got cut too.
I mean, you could make a documentary about me editing that conversation between Yvette and Joel.
I will be making a
open.
documentary about
I'd love
it.
to do the commentary on that.
My last Twitter fight was about that because I got into it with someone saying
Dan,
that
did you
Shirley
draw
was a
these?
villain.
Did you draw those?
Stop, Rob. I'm not done.
I did not draw them.
Oh, okay.
I don't need you. See.
Oh,
You-
God,
you
they're
got-
still fighting.
Oh, my God.
I'm late for human rights class.
Dina's a really good friend of mine.
Carrying Garrett's books is like a post.
This is one of the first scenes coming up. Ken Jeong enters, and it's kind of hard to understand him. So I started doing a thing in season 5 where instead of having the director do multiple takes, they're like can you have him hit this word or that word? I just would have another character say, "Did you understand what he was saying?" And it kind of
See, I must be crazy. I understand everything he says.
I do too.
listen.
What happened to you?
I sat on the toilet so long my feet fell asleep.
What?
Then
I sat on the toilet so long my feet fell asleep.
Yeah, you read the script.
I did not. I heard my friend Ken Jeong say words.
We didn't get the script.
Yeah, I think he's funny. I'm not complaining about anything that he does on camera. I just think
he's handsome.
sometimes. Oh, this guy.
This was my first day working with Beverly Hills Cop, and I gave him like my first bit of direction. He said to me,
Are you using Meow Meow Beans?
"Yeah, get the fuck off the stage."
He and I actually had it out at one point because it's very stressful on set, but his formula is like, if you tell him, "Hey, can you do that differently?" he'll just go like, "I'm gonna punch you in the fucking heart."
Get the fuck out of here.
It's kind of his bit, and it wasn't 100% compatible with my bit, which is horrible, passive aggressive, control freak, insecure.
But like you at the craft service, sweet and an angel, just really nice.
What I love best about Jonathan Banks is he's on time. He knows his lines.
Yeah.
He's polite and a great actor.
He was a super. I mean, it was a great. We really.
What don't you like about him?
That he's not here with us now.
Okay,
Dan. That's the only thing.
Dan, do you remember
Did he
there was
pass?
almost a V for
In
Vendetta
this room
story
right
with
now.
him?
Yeah. Originally, Bloom points out when we were trying to figure out what to do with Hickey during an episode like this, we were breaking like a V for Vendetta kind of story where Britta ends up going underground and is rescued by Hickey, who has taken to being a masked vigilante in the halls of Greendale. It's too much. It's all too much. Season 5 of Community. too much. This is one of my favorite scenes of the season, though.
Yeah.
I love Allison's, like, when she says sticking up your stupid butt, and then Allison's reaction. Well, let's watch this.
Maybe it dilutes or distracts from your stupid butt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just like, I don't know.
You know what you can't
That's
tell at
what
all
actors-
is Joel really seems like he's in the scene, but in fact he's just thinking about the push-ups he did, right? Didn't he just finish some push-ups?
So to a certain extent, yeah, Yvette becomes the villain in this story. It was such a hard tightrope to walk because it's supposed to be about a relationship between two characters that's becoming strained, but we are villains to each other. So we're sort of like seeing Yvette through, I keep using their real names, we're seeing Shirley through Jeff's eyes.
But the thing that frustrated me was he started the one-upsmanship before she did. And this is really my fight with the Twitter dude that I blocked. But it's just, you know what I mean? It's not on you. It's me and that guy.
We've
but
all done it.
It's just so annoying.
There was kind of a longer, there was a more maybe overwrought kind of version of the story where it really got into the fact that, look, Jeff is, let's just use the crass demographic terms for it. Jeff is a straight white male. He's like this alpha. He's in control. And he doesn't even have to want control. And Shirley works to, like, for her respect and stuff, because by default she'll be dismissed, she thinks, whether she's right or wrong.
Well, because she's not a straight white male.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
Well, the thing that I like about it is, like, you don't find out until when you guys are pushed out into the outlands that you both are the bad guys.
You're both control
They
freaks.
Both are
they
the bad guys.
both are, and they go
Yeah.
go about it at different ways. And I'm saying blame goes both ways is what I was saying.
Ugh,
they both
this
were
scene.
horrible.
Rob, there's a specific extra in this scene that I know you're a big fan of.
Oh my
so-
gosh! Ooh, what
Joel
was this?
looks hot.
Catlands.
Catwoman.
What is this?
Catwoman.
Catwoman.
He touched the ground every time.
Catwoman.
He brought the energy.
On the rejection list for frat names, from the 500 frat names that came up with, some of the rejections included Megan's Law. Yeah, there was a list of frat names that were like only funny in the room. That was a tell 10 comedy
it's
writers to
written-
come up with frat names.
It's written like coleslaw, though. Megan Slaw.
Yeah.
So it's not offensive.
Mitch, what's it like to work on the set of a comedy masterpiece?
Well, it was really, first of all, to work with Jonathan Banks. I mean, what a treat. This was so much fun. I have to say, this is my inaugural viewing of it because of my own vanity and my own difficulty seeing myself on camera. But I think I
Oh,
look great there,
you're
though. Look at me.
gonna love you.
I don't know why I thought I.
Nobody tell him.
Yeah. It was so much fun. Rob, what a delight you are to work with.
You are a delight.
No, you are a delight.
I really
How
love
was it working
you.
with me,
No.
Mitch? Mitch?
Just one more thing about Rob. Rob.
Oh, Mitch.
Oh.
See?
No, you were great, but I thought of you as the villain in this for some reason. So I was just
I
kind of.
love you too.
So yeah, there was also a point where this wasn't the act break. There was a point where this was the middle of
Yikes!
Act 1 or Act 2 or something like that. It was like
It was a mini-series.
It is no secret that the 3s and 2s are growing suspicious of the 4s and 5s.
All I know is that it's my birthday. What if we give these people something to believe in again?
Kugler?
Hey, I know what you guys think of me, okay? Hey, it's Kugler. He's cool. He likes to get laid. He's not that old. But I'm a 5 because I know what.
Well, this is exactly why I didn't watch it. It's what I
Why?
thought I looked like. No, it's what I look like. It's what I look like. It's not your
I'm
fault.
telling you, this is like one of the best introductions to a character ever. Just like, boom.
It was such a funny idea, and it so suited me being there too because I'm not even of this world. I don't act. It just the whole thing
You
was
do
just.
act. Now wait a minute,
Yeah.
sir. You do
well,
act.
I mean,
You're
I
a
act
great
in,
actor.
in
act-
personal interactions. I'm
You're a
pretending
great
to be.
actor. Stop it.
Fill the room with acting.
Yeah.
So that's nice. Thank you.
No, I just like, it's like, I like all the reviews were like going, there was this character named Kugler that was like dropped in the middle. Like we're supposed to know who he is. And
Exactly.
he had this backstory. I love that
He
it's just
thinks
like,
he's the
look,
star of this
Kugler's
show.
been in his own series for
The whole
years.
time, right.
And we just, that's like a crossover.
Oh, these guys.
Tim and
oh
Eric.
my God, are
I
they funny?
adore them. And Jen Kirkman also from Acceptable TV.
yeah.
Are you lost too?
Yes. Are you lost too?
I heard that Joel got into shape for this episode.
Right. Well, you guys shut down for like 6 weeks, right?
Yeah.
For this shot.
Just to get that chest going.
My mom had no idea that he
Wrath
works
of
out.
Khan.
She thought he was wearing a bodysuit.
No.
I believe
That was
he
me.
was in the midst of his film with Eric Bana that's coming out this year, and he had to buff up for
and
that.
I mean, Jeff is really Joel is bound and determined to disprove the Piscopo factor.
What's the Piscopo factor?
Well, the idea that was established in the 80s that you can't be too physically fit if you work in comedy, that there's a like Piscopo really started to bulk up and he was on the cover of Fitness. He was oily and had huge biceps. Like Joel is
and a comic.
I mean, his guns are like when he's in one of his little sweaters, maybe not in this gladiator outfit, but he's looking good this year, and really it works. I don't know.
Joel's he's got that leading bone structure, so he could buff up.
It was leading my bone structure.
Oh my God, Rob Schrab.
You can lead a bone structure to water.
That was Mitch.
So
yeah, he's leading my bone structure, but this is my favorite kind of thing that you guys do because it's such a mashup of all these different. It has its own heart, its own story, and yet it's combining all these genres that people didn't even really know were genres until they see this.
And most of our viewers said, I thought you guys already did Hunger Games.
Yeah. I'm just proud that we had a round a tablet for Jim Rash to hold. He was holding round.
Yeah.
That's really great.
Schrab went nuts with the cinematography on this. And
that's actually me.
I mean, this is the same budget as any other episode, isn't it?
It seems like
or were we way over
budget
on this one? But
Yvette, when you're sitting at the top there, that's up there and scary.
That was a death trap. I was about to say.
You're
they had
2 inches.
They had one route for us to get up there, and we literally were sitting on a plank of wood with no support. So it was very scary.
You could easily, if you stood up, you could fall to your
and die.
death.
There was nothing behind you to save you, and I'm deathly afraid of heights.
Come
so it
on.
was, come on, 5 more hours up there. Okay, okay.
Bloom and Day, what talk?
I was just saying that was us.
Oh, you forced us up there?
The internet does think those were.
Yeah. Yeah, the names on the screen were Bloom and Day.
They think we acted.
This was originally like a dance number or something, and then you smartly said, he does stand up. Why not write stand up for him?
And he did stand up for about 3 or 4 hours.
This
There's an hour,
made me
yeah,
go,
at least.
holy cow! Joel is a machine.
He gave it every single time.
Every single time.
he
We
really
shot
did.
this from every single angle.
Even when it was on his back, if it was on someone else, he 100% gave every
went
time.
for it, knew the lines forwards and back.
Yep.
He's a machine.
And did it 100 different ways.
He really
too.
did.
So
He
I
really
was
did.
if I could do what you did, I would be a superhero. I'd be Batman.
I wouldn't be doing all the push-ups, I'll tell you that.
yeah.
Be happy with that.
Not that the show is pretentious enough to be doing anything with the aforementioned race versus class kind of topics, but Yvette, do you see what I'm doing here? Isn't it amazing? You're lording over the proceedings, and now the straight white male is doing the.
and America was upset about the black woman being in charge. They were very upset about it. She became the villain.
But the
Let's do commentary on that.
The alpha male is doing the Leguizamo route to.
He's dancing a jig.
By the
for
way,
my
great
pleasure.
atmosphere work here. Very hard to
Thank
get.
you.
No, seriously.
Thank you.
They ruin a lot of shows, background
Thank you.
people.
Oh, the Cougar Prugs.
Yeah.
Damn Kugler.
Yeah, I had trouble with that timing.
The Cougar Prugs. I don't understand this episode. I don't know what's going. Why is everything blue?
Are the rest of them going to be this way?
What channel is Brooklyn Nine-Nine on?
I enjoy Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Well, it won a Golden Globe, so it doesn't need your help.
I admire your optimism, Garrett.
It's a funny joke.
Did you write that
day?
Great
Did you write
joke.
that, Bloom?
That's a great joke.
Who wrote that?
I think Gil is really good in this episode.
Gillian's good in every episode.
She's great
She's
in every
just
episode,
brilliant.
but I love it that I love it when she goes manic. I think she's just so amazing. I think she's so funny and great.
Your words are my weapons.
I'm a security guard. Weapons are
Weapons are my weapons is one of my favorite jokes.
Yes,
great.
that
Great joke.
could have been a disaster in anybody else's hands, I think.
Welcome, Fives, to the inaugural Fancy Future Dance.
Okay, this is where I went too far. I think with
Well, we just always wanted to do this. Rob and I grew up on the movies.
Buck
there.
Rogers.
Yeah.
The future dance is a mainstay in like early dystopian future. Like you got to have a future dance. You always have to have.
And
like,
it always has to involve a prop.
Yeah. Have
By
a-
the way,
a
big
glowing
kudos
ball.
to your prop master. You know, she built the instruments that Tim and Eric are playing. I mean, and you guys have her working hard. She's so many
Rhonda.
props for
She's
these things.
great.
And,
I
and
love
look what she
Rhonda.
went
Rhonda
home
Nat.
and made these instruments you're going to see.
Amazing.
You
I
guys,
still
like,
remember.
choreographed this whole thing, right? with
I
the
remember
choreography.
that it was manicure
Just
armpit
happened.
smell. Manicure armpit smell.
That's right, yeah.
And we had like maybe an hour to learn that before we. And
Yeah.
They simplified it for us.
Oh my God!
It's actually gotten really good. Like last week, I thought we were starting to really nail it.
I think so too, but we finally got it. And that was Reggie Watkins playing the guard. Sorry about that, you guys.
Oh, that's
He was great. Fucking Dino's an idiot. What the hell is wrong with him?
I don't know. I hope he's not listening.
Oh God.
I think she said she got a rash from all the mustard.
Yeah, she did. The makeup and the mustard gave her like some kind of red
Yeah.
bumpy rash.
They stopped using real mustard, I think, towards the end. They used just like a paint or something.
By the way, every time I'd pass Dino, I would say to him, "Hey, Dino, in the scene, Dino, it's Mitch Hurwitz. I'm pretending I'm another guy too." It was like our running joke with each other, the non-pros.
I love this scene. I love any scene where people like go at it and they
Get
go,
mad, yeah.
I just am, forget it. I hate you. You know,
It's
I love
always fun
passion
to
like
fight
that.
with Joel.
Yeah. Unless you're a director.
Great.
Security, banish them to the Outlands.
Oh, here comes a Kugler riff. Here comes a Hurwitz.
Oh, God.
ad-lib.
A her
God.
riff. A her whiff.
Put your tray tables in their party position. So said
Props.
Kugler.
Oh, you've a nice cut around the fact that I couldn't make that prop work.
The rule of the fives is
Look at Dino here.
Shots. Look at all the shots. I hope people appreciate that you don't usually see this in a comedy. This kind of
Look at this.
It's so ambitious.
Oh, they express their appreciation of it in hard
Look
lack
at the-
of numbers.
Crossed hammers. Pink Floyd.
We don't
Look
do
at
it like
this.
a regular sitcom. They don't watch it like a
Yeah.
regular sitcom.
When we shot this the whole time, I thought we were going to catch on fire.
Yeah, because there was like we were burning like pieces of paper and throwing them at your
and
face and
blowing
going,
them
"What the
in,
hell?"
and putting them in front of a
Why-
fan. And me and Joel were like,
Why do you guys have a problem with it? You're actors. Who cares if
coming directly at us,
your
please?
face gets burned?
Yeah.
I remember we kept joking that this would be the day that Bob Greenblatt would come by the set for a visit.
Oh, it'd be so great.
Hey, how's it going?
Hey, listen, I know we got off to a bad foot, but I'm just glad you guys.
This is my favorite shot
Oh
ever.
my God, my dream of
Dino.
making. I remember going into the office. Hey, do you mind if we dress up Dino as Zardoz? And you went yes, and I ran out of the room before you could say no.
He owned it. He owned it.
Technically, Zardoz is not the name of Sean Connery's character in
Zed.
Zardoz. Yes, thank you.
Oh, look at her. She was so adorable up
so
there,
great.
too. I know.
Like
I really love the feel of this, like the way that everyone's just untucked now, and they're all.
Boo, Kugler, boo.
of their five
I love it. This is totally like if you give people what you want, you turn into a monster.
Yeah, I mean, we try. Yeah, there's no moral to this story. There is no society that's perfect. It's just everyone that ends
Everybody's terrible.
up getting more power than they're supposed to have. Of course.
But the moral, I think there's a moral in kind of like what labels do to people. You know, I mean, I really think that's a big part of it. You call somebody a 5, they act like a 5.
Well, at any time that you can dehumanize someone, like if you, whether it's referring to people as like a group, like you go like, well, the voters aren't going to like this, or the viewers or whatever. We wouldn't have any problems if there was a law that said you can't talk about anybody who's not in the room, and you can't ever refer to someone as like an object
Or a member of a group.
I like how Joel did this winger speech here at the end. I thought it was pretty cool.
Someone tweeted me that, or it was on Reddit, that like within a half hour, someone had developed the app.
Yeah.
They do.
Well, we always say when we write these kind of scripts, we go like, just to give you a heads up, you might want to capitalize on this, charge 99 cents for it on iTunes. You could probably make about $3 million overnight if you just do the minimal amount of work. But there's so much red tape in giant
Can they
studios and
just
stuff.
release that though? If
They really
make
can't.
them
They
meow
actually,
things?
their hands are kind of tied by their enormity. Like they really can't just do that for various
Yeah,
reasons.
because we were like the whole time going, let's do a Meow Meow Beans app. That's
which is
just like-
kind of cool that,
Yeah.
that their size handicaps them in some way.
Yeah.
What about the 8-bit game? Like someone made that.
Exactly. You can
Yeah.
make a
They can't
kid could
release it,
make an
though.
8-bit video game before, and as long as it's
This is
free.
kind of heartbreaking here at the end with Britta.
Yeah. I mean, she finally, she stumbled
It's
into.
like the only time anybody's ever listened to her, and she's like left alone.
I think we're all pretty embarrassed.
Hey there.
Okay.
So I was thinking about checking out this new restaurant
Look
tonight.
at these two.
It's motley.
Hashtag
Primitive.
OTP.
This scene,
I ship it.
This
I don't.
teared
That's
me
a
up
joke.
a little bit.
It was sweet.
That's why I broke you up with your husband this year to just lay the groundwork.
Yeah,
I didn't want to
for
do anything
these
suddenly.
two.
Season 6. Look
Yeah.
at that.
They really do love each other, I think.
Look
Jeff
at
and
this
Shirley.
fucking idiot. Fucking moron.
He never took it off, you guys.
Yeah,
he
he
just
wore
fell
it
in
to
love
the-
with it and never took it
Oh,
off.
here we go. Here we go. This is. I'm so proud of this. I love this.
And a lot of credit to Adam County, who oversaw a lot of this.
Yeah, for sure. Adam Conley shot all of it.
Yeah, we really were.
Eric Bauza
I've
again.
heard a lot about this. This looks great, you guys.
I want to do a movie
Wow.
like this so bad. Anybody, I will do it for free. I swear to God. Mitch, this weekend, let's shoot it. I
This
don't
took
care.
a while.
This was so fun. It was like thrown together. We grabbed
Oh my
props,
God.
like,
I know.
put them in a golf cart.
I broke the Xerox machine when I sat on it.
Yeah, does getting laid count?
That was a bad
Oh my
freeze.
God, I love it.